All right, mic check 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Checking audio. I look green on the board. It said I went live. All right, let's see what it do. All right, greetings YouTube. I am broadcasting live from Las Vegas, Nevada, and I'm going to do some network testing real quick to get the lay of the land, see how Verizon and AT&T and T-Mobile holds up in this fair city. I've been getting some weirdness. I'm not quite understanding it much, but the more testing you do, the better understanding you have. So right now I have Verizon here on the right, T-Mobile's in the middle, and AT&T is on the left. So we're going to speed test those now so we can see what we got sitting where we at. I'm over here by the Claw. It's a local establishment, big on TikTok. So let's see what happens when we get ready to start driving around. Will the stream stay live? I have us going to the Cosmo and then back to another destination, and then I'll be stopping the live stream there, trying to cut across, get to the strip, and then cut it back away from the strip also. If you got any questions or comments, I can't see what people are going to be commenting on. Do apologize. I'm not in my regular setup, so can't see everything like I want, but I think I got the stream going. Right now, Verizon and AT&T are the workhorse for this evening, from what I can tell. AT&T is in that baby blue. T-Mobile's in that hot pink, and Verizon is in the purple. So let's see where we go. All right, I do need to know where I'm going. So that looks good. Gives me an idea where.
This route avoids a slowdown on West Flamingo Road. You are on the fastest route. You should reach your destination by 7:55 p.m.
All right, so right now AT&T is doing band 2 and N77. So
in 400 feet, turn right onto South Decatur Boulevard.
We got band 2 and an N77 for AT&T. We got Verizon with band 2 and N77 for Verizon, and T-Mobile. I'm not sure what the deployment looks like here. I'm going to assume that I'm connected to N41, but it might be 71 due to the fact that the speeds are a lot lower than what I'm accustomed to.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto West Twain Avenue.
All right. All right, so all three seems to be kicking in right now. Let's pop them. See what they offer. All right, so I'm gonna assume that we are on N41 for T-Mobile. I haven't seen ridiculous speeds here. Normally I'm accustomed to seeing 800 plus, but it's been in the high 400s here in Las Vegas.
Turn right onto West Twain Avenue.
want to be able to take a look and see what the coverage looks like even after I leave. Ooh, that gets annoying. All right. We still look pretty solid. Early on in the live stream, from the looks of it, Verizon was holding the stream along with AT&T. T-Mobile was not present.
Continue on West Twain Avenue for 1.5 miles.
All right. Still looking pretty strong. I do see a lot of millimeter wave here for Verizon. Not many small cells that I've encountered for AT&T. They must be doing a lot more rooftop sites and macros. But Verizon footprint is way more aggressive than I've seen in other cities, except for Philadelphia. So Philly was aggressive for Verizon and AT&T. Vegas seems to be very aggressive for Verizon. So a lot of small cells and millimeter wave. Here we go. So nothing dropping, nothing major yet for the 3 carriers so far. They seem to be pretty strong. All right, so I got 166 down, 7 up for AT&T, 234 down and 6 up for T-Mobile, and 51 down and 9 up for Verizon. I have not seen much N41 and N71 deployment. N71 deployment in the Strip. It's been all Band 2 and 41 from what I could tell. Driving in Vegas has been a very weird experience. There's this thing called box dots. So that's just from my viewpoint. Normally we get white strips on the line. They got white dots. All right. Everything seems to be going pretty good. They're on par with each other, except for early on. So early on in the beginning of the stream,
right onto Frank Sinatra Drive.
Early on in the beginning of the stream, it was a little hit and miss. All right. I gotta go through a tunnel and come out on the opposite side. Still having N77 for Verizon. AT&T just let it go. No, it's back again. So N77 for AT&T also. I might have to switch to Android so I can see what's going on with T-Mobile.
Turn right onto Frank Sinatra Drive.
Alright, I think this is going to end up taking me the back way.
Continue on Frank Sinatra Drive for half a mile.
Yep, it's taking me the back way. I'm going to go around and come in front of it and then go to my next destination. And then after that, back to speed testing on the phones. Here we go. Everything seems very solid right now.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Bellagio Service Road.
Alright, so we're not going to do that. We're going to drive past the service road. We want to take the main road.
Take the next left onto Bellagio Service Road.
I took this route last night.
In a quarter mile, make a U-turn at Park Avenue.
Everything still seems to go on strong. Trying to get back over to the strip.
Make a U-turn at Park Avenue.
Oh, there it is. Not so hot for T-Mobile now. 6 down and barely 4 up. AT&T and Verizon are still holding N77, so they got it on deployment now. 78 down and 7 up for AT&T. 147 down and 32 up for Verizon. T-Mobile is slacking now.
In a quarter mile,
there we go.
use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto Las Vegas Boulevard South.
Alright, so everybody should be starting to come out walking, using their phones. I should encounter something like congestion if there is for Verizon, even though they have a lot more small cells in the area. AT&T follows right behind them. Alright. Let's test that again. Alright, so T-Mobile just came back alive. It says, I'm not out of this fight yet. Let's go. Alright, so we're about to get ready to turn onto the strip. As we approach, let's see what we got.
Use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto Las Vegas Boulevard South.
Alright, we're on the strip.
In a quarter mile, use the left 3 lanes to turn left onto West Harmon Avenue.
Coverage looks pretty good. They are working on the roads in this area, so if I'm not talking as much, it's because this is new driving for me. Oh, Verizon millimeter wave has been seen on site. And as you can see, that's the deployment. 8 carriers of millimeter wave, along with another carrier of band 66, 10 megahertz.
Use the left 3
AT&T's
lanes
not
to turn
slouching.
left onto West Harmon Avenue.
Let's see what their carrier. No, they're just using N77 along with band 2. Let me roll the window up. I do not have rights to that music at all. All right, so we're back onto the strip. I'm gonna drive down a little bit and then get the lay of the land. I want to see what if there's any congestion for the 3 networks. I don't think Verizon's gonna have much congestion with millimeter wave as long as I'm staying on that. Alright. Test it again. If there's something you want me to say, see, please say it in the comments or say it in the live stream and I'll go back and look at it again. But right now I can't see anything that anybody's saying, if there's anybody saying anything. Too much focusing on driving. So we're passing the Cosmopolitan now. All right, so what we got? 65 down, 10 up for AT&T. 453 down, 36 up for Verizon. And 101 down and 15 up for T-Mobile. Let's get to the next stoplight. The streets are a lot wider here in Vegas than I'm accustomed to. Here we go. Verizon's performance is stellar right now. T-Mobile's bringing up the middle and AT&T is bringing up the rear. I got T-Mobile with 239 down, 43 up. Verizon 336 down and 23 up. And AT&T 159 down and 19 up. Their upload's a lot better. Hope I don't encounter too much traffic. I know last night they were middle of the road. These lights are long too. But the coverage here is looking pretty good. I know T-Mobile is slouching a little bit, but they're still hanging in there. Verizon's millimeter wave coverage is on point. Alright, so they're double laning it now. Alright, so we are in the thick of it now. We're passing the what is this? The pond for in front of the Bellagio, where they do the water show. We're not seeing those super speeds that I'm accustomed to in Washington D.C. We're at 116 down and 49 up for for T-Mobile, 156 down for AT&T and 21 up, and Verizon is knocking it out the park with 907 down and 38 up. So there's coverage, but the performance is not there. I'm seeing coverage for all three. I'm probably going to get down towards the Mirage and might end the stream there, trying to see if, how much congestion there is, if there is any. I got an appointment to keep. So N261 is majorly prevalent here. And we don't have rights to that either. 246 down, 19 up for AT&T, 226 down and 50 up for T-Mobile, and 2.7 gigs down and 49 up for Verizon. Don't jump. All right. I think I passed the bulk of the crowd. There's still more people on the strip though. I I have not had a chance to eat at an In-N-Out burger yet. So maybe on the next trip, I might be able to try to do it. And Verizon is showing off tonight. Was it 3.7? Yep, 3.7 gigs by 225. AT&T 23 down, 10 up, and T-Mobile at 398 down and 21 up. So I think Verizon is probably carrying the bulk of the load right now. I haven't been this far down the strip yet. This is new territory for me. Let's hit it again. AT&T's falling back down to N5, so their N77 deployment is spotty right now. It was pretty strong early, but it's starting to show. What time is it? It's 8:08. I'll probably go another 15 minutes. Then I gotta head to my next destination. Here we go. The first bus I've encountered. First two buses I've encountered. I do see Verizon's small cells everywhere. AT&T, like, what's that, 112? No, 120. 120 down by 5. T-Mobile is 409 by 76. And Verizon is at 345 by 35. Alright, so we're close to the Comrade. Near the Win. So there haven't been too many major performance spikes. There was some hiccups, I think, probably on the back roads away from the strip for T-Mobile. On the strip has been pretty decent. It's not super, but it's decent though. Did AT&T hit 497? 497 down, 26 up. Verizon still holding it strong. Alright. The stoplights here are not that long now. So coverage on the strip looks good. Want to get to a good stopping point. I am near the Las Vegas Convention Center. I'm starting to see a new style of small cells also. It's green poles. If somebody could tell me in the comments what those are going to end up being. Are they going to be for all three? Is it just Verizon exclusive? Is it going to be shared between Verizon AT&T? What's going to happen? T-Mobile still showing a decent showing. They're at least trying to show up to the party. Verizon is running away with the party at 1.7 gigs. AT&T is still in it at 298. Alright, so we're down here near the Strat Hotel and Casino. Got the old school lights on too. Alright. Alright, so we're coming up on the Las Vegas sign with an arch. City of Las Vegas. I'm probably going to end it right here. Now I just got to find a parking lot to be able to stop in. Get a couple more hits in before we do. All right. Hardee's. I have not eaten here in a long time. Alright, so there's a small cell right next to me. That's probably going to be for Verizon. Alright, so the speed testing app for iOS crashed. Alright, so our last speed test before we end it. That must not be their small cell then. That probably T-Mobile small cell. T-Mobile must do small cells. As you can see, the upload is a lot higher. Alright, so we got 178 down and probably like 5 megs up for AT&T. 4.5 megs up for AT&T. T-Mobile 523 down and 114 up. They've been pretty average. I think this is the highest I've seen since I've been going up and down the strip now. So 523 down, 114 up. And Verizon at 39.9 down and 11 up. This is the lowest I've seen Verizon, except for when I was in front of Hell's Kitchen. Guys and gals, thank y'all for watching. Still network testing here in Vegas. And leave your comments below. I'm gonna read through everything. I haven't had a chance to. Since I can't see what you're saying, you're probably making fun of me now, but it's okay. But thank y'all, and